everyone. So today we have three piles, 1, 2, and 3. This is for your next 3 months career, kind of what can you expect, or how will you be feeling over the next 3 months career wise. You can pick one pile, you can pick two piles, you can pick three piles, whatever you want. Timestamps will be down below for those that already know which pile they want. And for those that need a little extra time, I will put the timer now. Okay, everyone, see you in the next section. Bye. Hello, Group 1. So here we have, for your kind of career for the next 3 months, your career vibe for the next 3 months, you first up have the Queen of Imps. So this card, well, this is the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Imps is the same as the Queen of Wands in this deck. So this card represents being confident, focused, has zest for life, courage, independence, social butterfly, determination. It represents being upbeat, courageous, and determined. You are here to see through your creative visions and your life purpose, even in the face of adversity and challenge. Being self-aware, you know how to channel your strengths and weaknesses to achieve your goals. Being optimistic and full of ideas. You have a lot to offer, believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. It could also represent leading a busy life, making connections with others, and putting yourself out there as you pursue your creative vision. Influencing others through your vision, courage, and determination. So, here, this goddess, Maya, she represents illusions. See things as they really are. Be honest with yourself. And then you have the Sage. Your fairy oracle is the Sage. And this one stands for wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. He recommends organizing, integrating, and simplifying your thoughts. Simplicity is to be valued. Mental discipline informed by balance, learning, and compassion. The Sage knows when to let go and when to move on. So for your little section over here, you have the Stone of Kindness. You have O37, and you have the color white. You have this rune stands for personal needs, self-preservation, innovation. It suggests to beware of greed, excess, and impatience, and it can also refer to spiritual needs. And then you have the symbol for direct, and then the third quarter, which can signify a need to reevaluate, balance, and trust. So, kind of mushing everything together here. So, this would say that you're probably going to be having a period of you're optimistic, you're going to be having many ideas. But with the Sage here, this is recommending that even though you're probably kind of like flowing, and you're having like a lot of intuition going on, you have kind of through a creative period, which is usually very good for work. and you're feeling confident within yourself. But this is also suggesting that you might have to be aware of, not of reality, but sometimes we can kind of get a little bit too confident or led astray. So this is just suggesting to while this is going on, be more grounded. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the situation. Because she's recommending that, and because he's saying that there's hidden knowledge. And be patient. Some creative projects you might be working on might be taking a little longer, but he's like saying, be patient. Keep yourself organized, because I know sometimes people can get a little disorganized. I know sometimes I get a little bit disorganized, but keep your thoughts and even your workspace kind of more organized and balanced. And with him, he's also saying that maybe sometimes it's taking a step back and simplifying something makes it easier. So if there's a project and something seems a little bit too complicated, maybe just simplifying it down will make it easier for you to, this could also be about school too, make it easier for you to overcome it and meet the deadline or get it done. And he's talking about mental discipline. So you might have to really stay focused right now. And this one with she's all about being self-aware. So here's another thing about, she's saying see things as they really are, be honest with yourself. And then the Queen of Imps is about self-awareness now as well. So you might have to really be honest with yourself about your strengths and weaknesses. Just because you have a weakness doesn't actually mean it's a weakness forever. Just sometimes you just have to learn or hone a skill in a certain area and then it becomes a strength. But understanding that you have weaknesses, but they're not limiting, they limit you in that moment. But if you work on it, eventually you can become better at it. Like nobody gets to a mastery level of anything just by being born and waking up one day and being perfect at it. It takes hard work, determination, and effort. So if you have a weakness, it can become a strength for you. You just have to figure out how to learn about it, to do it differently, do it enough times where now it's just becomes second nature and then you can master it. So just because she's talking about weaknesses does not mean it's actually a real weakness. It's just a weakness in that moment. It doesn't mean it's going to be something hindering you going forward. But sometimes we do have certain things that do hinder us, but we can always find a different way about that. Everybody has certain attributes that might sometimes people we have attributes to ourselves that we know just for whatever reason. I'm not really the best at math, and it never really, it's just not happening for me. But I am good at certain things with math, and I can understand, and then I can understand how to work a calculator. I can do things in a certain kind of way where even though I have this weakness, I can work around certain things to make it not as detrimental. I'm not going to be going into any advanced math classes, thank you very much, but day-to-day stuff, I'm actually pretty good at certain day-to-day balancing my own checkbook and everything like that, and understanding certain things with that. And business end stuff I'm good at. I'm good at that kind of stuff. But if we're talking about some kind of calculus or whatever, no. So anyway, so just be honest with yourself. And this could also be that you're going to be having a time of having a lot of connections. So you might be in a job where you have to be networking a little bit. So this can indicate a little bit of busy networking time. And I know with everything going on, this could also just be even online, networking online and everything. But this little guy, he's talking about personal needs and self-preservation and beware of greed. So you might be working very, very hard, but you might have to still stay a little bit grounded as far as that goes. And he's about being to excess and impatient. And you have a lot of evaluation or balancing cards here, so you might have to just work hard, but also just balance it out so you don't burn yourself out. Okay, so yeah, I think this is all saying together that you are going to actually be pretty productive. You're going to be feeling very confident in yourself. You're going to probably feeling very proud and confident of your work. You might be networking quite a bit, but just continue to be honest with the situation and yourself so you can see it clearly, and remain organized. Don't get too disorganized. And if something seems too complicated, see if you can simplify the matter. And if it's not working, just let go of it and just move on. But continue to reevaluate whatever may not be working for you, and just continue to have a balance and be kind to yourself and be kind to others during this situation. Okay, so we're going to do, I think of a question for the Magic 8 Ball. And then we are going to first do what is your dish for the spirit of the dish for this reading for you, group 1. Okay, you guys got the Knight of Sides, which is mashed potatoes. So there you got the spirit of mashed potatoes. We are going to do also your little fortune cookie. Oh, this one came out. Oh, you got communication. A reunion could bring love or rekindling of friendship. A lucky win seems likely. And this card is about kind of being a little bit social in communication as well. So definitely communication is in store for you. It could definitely be like you might find a need to be networking. But also with this card, she's saying don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. I know sometimes certain things make us a little nervous, but stay confident. I feel like this is saying that you have what it takes. You just have to remind yourself of that. And if something seems too overwhelming, simplify it, figure out the little details, and the communication could even be if you have a coworker that you can kind of talk to and maybe has been at whatever position longer, or maybe even does whatever better than you, they could kind of maybe teach you, or you can communicate and they can maybe help you through that. Because not everybody, I know some places are a little cutthroat and like a little unhelpful, but some people genuinely want to see other people succeed and want to offer help. So maybe that could be something that you might have somebody on your side that really has some knowledge and they want to share it. Because sometimes, you're working on a team and the whole team flourishes when everybody works together. So let's see also what oh, everybody's coming out. Hold on a second here. There's too many cards came out. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, you can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. So this is definitely talking about going beyond your boundaries, your current comfort level, your comfort boundaries. This is saying you might have to to cross the ocean, you have to kind of at some point not see the shore, not really see where you're going, but you're going to get to your destination. So this could kind of tie in with the simplifying aspects and see things as they really are. So yeah, because she's also talking about self-awareness and everything, and just knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, but relying on yourself and just being confident in yourself that you can do it. Because sometimes it's hard to, confidence, that's not easy. We don't always just wake up every day and feel confident. So it's something you might have to work on yourself. But there's a lot of really great YouTube videos about how to build confidence and different kind of tips and tricks. So if confidence is an issue for you, you can figure out how to maybe gain that confidence, even if it's just mentally, just listening to something that kind of boosts that says you can do it. Or so definitely check out what available options are for you. And I think with this direct this could be if something was a little bit off in your career or even school, because school is kind of like career stuff too. You're still kind of working. I think that maybe if things were kind of off in retrograde in an aspect, maybe things are going to start kind of, if you go direct for you, things are going to start moving forward in a better fashion. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, but I definitely think you have to, you're going to be confident, you're going to be focused. Organization is key, and discipline. If you have to write down what hours you're going to perform what, stay focused, stay on task, and don't be afraid to go outside of your boundaries. Because what is that famous quote? What is it? Something about everything everything you want in life is on the other side of what you can't see, or something. I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's kind of the gist of it. So there you go, group 2. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Oh wait, no, we forgot to do the magic 8 ball. Sorry, group 1, and I called you group 2 too. Sorry. Okay. Oh, mystical, magical 8 ball. What is the question for group 1's? What is the answer for group 1's question? As I see it, yes. So there you go. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Hello, group 2. So here is a little bit of a career reading for the next 3 months. What can you expect for yourself over the next 3 months? So the first card you have is Strength. So this card is about courage, strength, persuasion, influence, compassion, inner strength, and our spirit's ability to overcome any obstacles. It's about knowing you can endure life's obstacles. You have great stamina and persistence balanced with underlying patience and inner calm. You're committed to what you need to do, and you go about it in a way that shows your composure and maturity, personal power, strong will, and determination. You aren't trying to control others, and you are able to quietly influence and persuade them. You have the power to overcome any obstacles you are facing. Approach your situation from a place of forgiveness, love, and compassion. So then you have, for your goddess card, you have Lilith, and she represents independence. Don't be afraid to level up your life. Have more empowered sense of self. And then for your little fairy card, you have Unity. And this card's about union, mystical experiences, spiritual home. It says, look at the needs and goals we have in common with others, and to seek cooperation and community action rather than attempting to do everything on our own. To achieve our goals, we need to activate cooperation of others. And to get that cooperation, we must be helpful to them and willing to work with their ideas as well as our own. Then you have, for your little section over here, you have the Peace Stone. You have PICG. You have the color green. You have the number 1. And this little ruin here, he represents homeland, ancestral property, family home, inheritance, and ancestral spirits. So, kind of mushing it all together. To me, this is saying that you are actually having a very... you have a lot of inner strength going on. You are the next few months, career-wise, you'll at least be feeling kind of strong that you can manage. And strength is all about patience, because she didn't just show up one day with this lion. She didn't just show up to a lion and started sticking her hand in the lion's mouth. They have a relationship. They've taken a long time to kind of form this relationship. So whatever career-wise, to me, this is saying that you might be finally reaping the benefits of some effort that you had placed, you had been doing for a long time. You might now be, the efforts or the fruits of your labors might finally be coming to fruition. So, because it took her a lot of patience, a lot of trust between these two to get to this point where he's not going to bite off her hand and she's willing to stick her hand in the lion's mouth. So they have a lot of trust, and it didn't happen overnight. So to me, the Strength card is all about knowing that you can do something, but taking the small steps or have taken the small steps to achieve a certain goal, and it wasn't something just showed up at your doorstep. It was something that you definitely put some hard work and effort into doing, and you were diligent and persistent with it, because definitely this type of situation, it just doesn't, it takes time and trust. So, and a lot of courage and even compassion, because you have to have compassion for the animal, and the animal has to trust and have, I guess, compassion for you. So and it's about also knowing that you can overcome the obstacles. You're just doing the little steps to get to your goal. So and all about patience. So let me see. But with Lilith here, she's about independence. She's also, to me, she's a very strong figure. And she's all about independence and going on the path maybe less traveled. So if there's something that you want to do, I would say she's a good sign that you should do it. That she's saying if you're maybe going on a little bit more of an independent venture or a project or something, to me this is saying that you should definitely do it. And don't be afraid of success. And just know that you can do it. So to me, this goes hand in hand with strength. So just know, because she had to know she could eventually stick her hand in that lion's mouth. And this is saying that you just need to have that sense of confidence and knowing that you are going to achieve whatever career-wise or whatever, that you are what that company needs, and you can do whatever job it is that you're doing. So, and with this one's all about kind of community in a sense. So it's saying, look at the needs and goals we have in common with others and seek the cooperation of the community to achieve your goals. So I feel that as far as the career reading, as far as work goes, you have what it takes. You've been probably working on something for a very long time, and now you're finally at the point where it's going to come full circle and you're kind of achieving whatever goal because you feel the confidence. And this is saying that if you have not been working with others in whatever aspect it is, maybe start working with others because it's going to make this a little easier. Or maybe you already have been working with others and that's why this is really coming full circle and it's been very beneficial to you. So, and I feel like with this being ancestral spirits and all about the family and everything, I just feel like that maybe your spirit guides are really saying that they're with you, helping you, or this could be, maybe you have a family business. This could be something to do with the family. You know, if the family has a business and you kind of work to a certain degree. So this really could be tied into any kind of like family business, or even this could be, sometimes people have little side projects. You have a career in one area, but you also have like kind of like a career, or you're doing something else that you're trying to like a side hustle. So maybe you have some kind of side hustle with your family, or that involves the family to some degree. So that could just be where that ties in. And I think you're finding peace though. I think with everything going on, you just kind of have like a sense of peace for yourself. So yeah, I think that's really nice. This is a very nice reading. Let's do your little, your food, your dish. What dish is going to be with you? And think of a question for the Magic 8-Ball group too. Let's see what spirit of the dish shall be with you with your career reading for the next 3 months. Okay, you have the straight shooter, which is the what is it, the Ready Whip, or not Ready Whip? What's the one in the can? I think that's Ready Whip, right? The whipped cream, the squirting whipped cream one. So you have the straight shooter. So to me, this could be tying in because I think Lilith is like a very kind of a personality, kind of like I would envision her personality maybe being more of a straight shooter type of thing. And obviously the strength card, to me, I think you would have to kind of somewhat, eventually you want the line to know you want to stick that hand in the mouth, so you have to work up to that. So maybe this is somehow you have to be a little bit more straight shooting, kind of let people know what you're trying to achieve, and maybe through the community you're gonna get help, or somehow you're going to be able to achieve what your career, what you're looking for within the next 3 months as careers, whatever projects, whatever it is, a little bit quicker. So let's also do your little fortune cookie. Okay, this one is, so friendship. A friend needs your help, your kindness, and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So maybe this could be a friend at work kind of needs some help from you, and that could be with this whole community thing. And sometimes when you help somebody else, you actually wind up getting helped as well. So it kind of just goes around. So it could just be that maybe somebody's going to be asking you because they could probably see that you're very diligent and very successful and good at what you're doing. So they might need some help for whatever project they're working on. But I believe it all kind of comes back full circle in a way. So maybe you help them and somehow they'll be able to help you in the future, or somehow you helping them, your boss is like, oh, that's very nice that you helped them with that. Good job, because you're helping them. So maybe you'll get some credit and somehow it'll kind of work to your favor. Okay, and let's do what inspirational quote is for you. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second here. Okay, I dropped one. So this says, life is like the ocean. Sometimes it is calm seas and everything is smooth sailing. Other times you have to swim against the waves. So you might be trying to set up a different, or maybe thinking about going in a different direction, or maybe you can see that there's a better way to do something at work than what they have been doing. And I think this is saying, well, maybe say something, speak up. If you can try it a different way and you're more successful at it, it would benefit everybody. And don't be afraid to swim against the waves. So that's that. Okay. And here, let's do your magic 8 ball. So, mystical magical 8 ball. What is the answer to group 2's question? It says ask again later. So maybe the 8 ball is not quite sure of the answer quite yet. It could be one of these things. It does not have enough information to really let you know right now. So sorry about that, group 2. The 8 ball is not sure yet. He doesn't know. So, okay, group 2, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, group 3. So this is your career reading for the next 3 months. So first up, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And this is about cycles, changes, ups and downs, good luck, karma, and destiny. The wheel is always turning and life is in a state of constant change. If you are going through a difficult time, it will get better. What goes around comes around. If you want happiness and abundance, make sure you're sending out that positivity. Be optimistic and have faith that your situation will turn out in the best way possible. Factors outside of your control may be influencing your situation. It says to go with the flow, and it's also a card of new opportunities coming your way. So here you have, for your goddess card, you have Mama Killa, and she represents the moon, natural cycles, and things will happen at the right time. Okay, and then for your little fairy, you have the Green Woman. And she's all about the wilderness, natural magic, expected gratitude. She says, release the constraints of artificial rules and limitation and find our true patterns of growth. Where the ground is fertile, something will grow. She tells us to stay earthed, to attend to our own growing ground, keeping it fertile, aerated, and well-watered, and to pay attention to what grows there. It is up to us to root out what we are doing and want within ourselves and to nurture what we do. This is the time of enhancing the growth of our talents and abilities, a time of blossoming that will bear fruit. So over in this little section, you have the Stone of Courage. You have TI 997. You have the month of October and the month of September. And then you have this rune is about advice, communication, contemplation, inspiration, authority, tradition, blessings, intuition, and divine inspiration. So, kind of mushing it all together, I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, you might have been going, this could indicate that you, career wise, things have just been, could have been a little bit, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, it's a cycle. But the wheel is always spinning. So if you're having a rough period now, I would say that the tides are turning. So it indicates good luck and that change is always constant. But it's saying that if you, happiness and abundance, like the law of attraction, if you want that, you need to think that, and you need to be changing your thoughts. If you're having negative thoughts, you need to change those thoughts, and you need to start, you'll be easier to attract what you want with that more positive outlook. But this could also indicate that there's certain things that might be going on that you can't actually control. Unfortunately, sometimes things are just kind of hit us from left field and there's nothing really we can do about it. It's just hold on tight and ride out the wave. So it could indicate that maybe there's going to be a few bumps in the road, but be prepared. And it might just be out of your control, but you might have to, if that is the case, just do the best that you can. But it also can indicate that new opportunities are coming your way, because when one door closes, another one opens. So, and with the moon here, she's about natural cycles and cycles. And if you think of the Wheel of Fortune as like a cycle as well. So, and things happening at the right time. So maybe you've been waiting for something and hasn't transpired, but this is saying that your luck is changing and things are going to happen at the right time. So I would say that maybe in the next 3 months, if you were looking for kind of a lucky break or something different, that maybe change is going to be coming along in your favor. Now, with the green woman here, she's kind of about playing by your own rules in a sense. She's about releasing the constraints of artificial rules and limitations. And I think sometimes we can place certain limitations and restraints on ourselves mentally. So she's, to me, she's kind of saying, you know what? Just try something different, you know, in a sense that if you are very stuck and rigid about doing something in a certain kind of way, maybe go out the comfort zone, try something different, see how it goes. And tend to your own garden. She's all about kind of nurturing and tending to your own space. So, and this could be an actual garden, but this could really be like your own mind, your own self. So focus maybe a little bit more on your own self and your own health, mental, physical, spirituality, however it really works for you. And make sure that you're okay, because if this is kind of a little, if things have been in cycles, up and down, you might be a little worn out. So she's like, you know what? Take care of you. Keep yourself well hydrated and well fertilized or whatever it is. And pay attention to yourself and what you're allowing to grow in your head, like as thoughts and everything. To me, I'm taking it as like, pay attention to your thoughts. Make sure that you're growing good thoughts and good seeds in your brain. So, and she's about enhancing the growth of our talents and abilities and a time for blossoming that will bear fruit. So to me, this is all saying kind of about new opportunities coming your way, and things that might have been going not so well is now going to be going, you'll have luck on your side, and things are happening at the right time. But continue to tend to your own garden. And if you need to go learn about a new skill or something, do it. Tend to your own stuff. And what you make sure you're improving your skills and ability, because you're going to bear the fruit from that. And with the courage thing, I feel like that's all about, have the courage and confidence to do it. Be courageous in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. And with this one, he's about advice, communication, contemplation, inspiration, and I guess authority, tradition, which could be like societal traditions, blessings, intuition, and divine inspiration. So this could also be about maybe seeking, if you're not so sure about something, maybe there's somebody that you know that can offer you some kind of advice to help you out. It could be, you could be wanting to switch careers, and maybe somebody you know might have some knowledge about that and could let you know how, because sometimes the grass is not always greener on the other side. So maybe they can give you a little bit more insight into some area. And if you like it, they can kind of help you out maybe with what you need to do to get, let's say, your resume or anything up to par or up to standard to be able to be qualified for that position or something. So take it how it resonates. But to me, this is something, I think this is good. I think if you've been having a little bit of a rough time, I think the tides are changing for you and things are happening at their own time, but continue to focus on you and have the courage to do that. I think she's saying, because she's the wild woman in a sense, she's saying maybe go outside your comfort zone. To me, this could be like everything that you want or things that are better for you could just be, you have to go outside your comfort zone a little bit, which can be really difficult, but maybe try something different. Have the courage to do that. Have the courage within yourself. Know that you can do it. You can do it. So go outside your comfort zone, because maybe everything that you want is just slightly right outside that comfort zone. Because she's not worried about what societies and restrictions and everything. She's not worried. She's going to do her. So maybe you got to do you. However that is, focus more on yourself and making sure you're okay versus maybe if you're overly focused on some other people and what they're doing. Okay, so let's do your food fortune. Let's see what spirit of the dish will be with you in your upcoming 3 months career. You got the trio, which is the BLT. So there you go. You got the BLT, the bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. And let's do your little fortune cookie. Let's see. A little fortune cookie for the next 3 months career-wise. Okay. Okay, hold on a second here. 2 came out. You know what? I think they actually both fit. So, because they both kind of jumped out, so I feel like they both are fitting. So this says manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. And then this one is saying care required. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. So I feel, because with this Wheel of Fortune, to me this is saying things, it's always in a constant state of cycle. But if you had been going through a little bit of a tricky time, continue, take some care, guard yourself against deception, and be careful of making foolish mistakes. So take some time to you think about what you're doing going forward, because maybe you were doing something and it wasn't quite working out and you got to reinvent the wheel. You got to come at it a different kind of way. So I feel like that could be going with that one. And then with this manifestations, a bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. I really feel that that's kind of with this whole cycle. Like the cycle, things are changing. So if you take the time to be a little bit more careful about the way you're going about something, or rework the wheel, or rework something, like she's about kind of doing her own thing, maybe you got to kind of come at it a different way and do your own thing in a sense, and you will start to change this wheel, and you'll try to start to manifest and bring about what you really want. So I think those definitely go together. So, and let's also do your little inspirational quote. Oh wait, I'm just throwing everything around over here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Okay, this is the one that jumped out. Oh, the other group just got this too. So this is definitely trying to say something to somebody. Life is like the ocean. Sometimes it is calm seas and everything is smooth sailing. Other times you have to swim against the wave. So I really think with this whole wheel, this could be, as you know, sometimes things are going well, other times they are not. But maybe you need to start swimming against those waves to get to get to calmer shores or calmer seas. So yeah, I definitely think this is a good reading. I think it's definitely a good reading if things have been a little bit off balance for you. I think good things are coming in. You just have to have the courage to swim through all this mess and come at it a different way, and make sure your mind, yourself, is healthy and you're doing what you need to make yourself happy. Because sometimes if you're not happy, then you bring it to work and then everything just is a mess. So try to take care of yourself. If you need, this could also be saying like maybe you need a little extra care for yourself too. take that care. Tend your garden. Tend your own soul and your own self. And if you need to go for a different certification or something to get to where you want to go, just do it. Don't worry about it. Just do it. So yeah, I thought this was pretty good. So, okay, group 3, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, wait, we forgot to do the magic 8 ball. I'm out of it today. Sorry, group 3. Okay, group 3, think of a question we're going to ask the magic 8 ball. He's sitting right here. He's looking at me. He's like, you're going to end this video without asking group 3's question? I'm like, no, sorry, magic 8 ball. Sorry. So, okay, group 3, let's ask the mystical magical 8 ball. Oh, mighty magic 8 ball, what is the question for group, or what is the answer to group 3's question? Signs point to yes. The 8 ball has been very positive lately, so signs point to yes, group 3. So that I think that's, hopefully it was a good answer for your question. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.